In the first episode, I crashed a plane in the middle of a forest. No money, no supplies, and just an axe I found on the ground. We chopped down trees, worked our way up to a truck, and then a tractor, and finally built our first home. Now we've got food, water, and shelter. But surviving just isn't enough. Now it's time to start making real money so we can fix this plane and get the hell out of here. Well, welcome back everybody to another episode of our surviving in the wilderness after our plane crash that we had. And we are at our beautiful little cottage over here. It is 5:30 in the morning. We had $31,177. Let's hop in the truck here. We are going to head over to where we left off, which is basically going to sell our wood. So let's get some lights on here. So we're going to sell the wood that we were about to chop up. So you guys hear, I set up a new microphone. In the last video, we had a hunger, thirst, and health meter. That was making my game glitch out and bug. So I did have to get rid of that, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and sell this wood. We got 11,753 big ones. So we left off with our tractor and our winch. At this point, I think the best thing is we have $42,000. We can take a look at the shop and see if there's anything that might pique our interest of what we can do to try and move the ball forward a little bit. So we've actually survived after our plane crash, right? But now, in order to get out of this wilderness place, we need to make enough money so that we can go ahead and repair that plane. Otherwise, how the hell are we going to get out of here? You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead here and see if we can access the shop. The next thing that I want to do is to try and get into mulching. Mulching is going to gain us a ton of money. It would also be good to get something like a wood chipper. And that would be really, really helpful. If we go down here and we take a look at wood chippers, we'll see this very cool wood chipper, which is $13,300, and it will hook up to our tractor, which is really, really neat. So I think what we should do is give this a try. Let's go ahead and give this a purchase. This will definitely put us into the next phase of the business. But now that we have this thing, $13,300 spent there, we also need something to put this into. So it's going to chip into some type of trailer. So let's take a look and see how much money one of these trailers is going to run us. Let's see here. Actually, I think we could start with this one. It's $6,000. So let's go ahead and just get this farm tech $6,000, guys. But let's go ahead and give this a buy. It holds 1.8 tons or 8 meters 8 cubic meters of stuff. I think that's what it means. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments, guys. By the way, the support on the first video was amazing. I really appreciate it, guys. You don't understand how much it means to me. But let's get this thing all hooked up here. We're going to grab first the mulcher. So if we just head in here, just like this, and we click Q, we'll connect up to it. And then we'll move it right here, and we'll grab the trailer as well. So let's grab that. Boom, there we go. So we got the trailer and the little mulcher that we just purchased. And we're going to head over to these trees where we can start a little bit of a mulching operation. Oh, our truck is still running. We should probably jump out and go turn that off so we don't run out of gas. That would be crazy. Oh, wait. No, I turned it off. I'm pretty good. We'll park it up here, though. It's out of the way. So that'll be good. Oh. Okay, so right in the bush. Oh, I left the lights on. The batteries are gonna die. That's what it was. Okay, there we go. Turn them lights off. All right, we're gonna go over here, park this thing, and get moving on the mulcher. I think this is going to be a big win for us. All right, we got all these lights on. We'll keep them on for a little bit until the sun rises. It's just over the horizon over there. Let's get this thing positioned right here. And then we have to get this thing unfolded. So let's unfold it using X. So there we go. Okay, so actually, to put the wood in, we have to actually shove it in from this side. Okay, that should be pretty good, I think. Control the chute. So there's the chute there. Make sure that just goes right into the trailer. And then we will turn on the wood chipper. And then we can leave this on. It requires a tractor to be on to be able to run this. But now, if we're taking a look here, I just got to shove wood in here. And it should just wood chip it and put it right into our trailer. So we need to get our chainsaw out. And let's just go ahead and chop this guy down. Okay, timber. There it goes. All right, very good. So let's go ahead and chop all these sticks off. I'm super excited to try out this wood chipper, guys. I think it's going to be a great thing to get us some quick cash and get us moving. Maybe we can upgrade our tractor, our truck, our house. I want to do some, put some roads in, a little path to the pond and a path to get up there. It's going to be awesome. So a bunch of things that we're going to try and do right now today, as well as also trying to make enough money to get that plane up and running. That is definitely important. Let's go ahead and cut this to where it's going to be small enough that we can pick it up. So that is 130 kilograms. There we go. So we can do a little bigger than that. Let's just see really quick if we try to grab one of these guys and throw it into here. Let's see how this... Oh, well, it did ship something, but we got to get this guy in. Okay, well, that's not good. Okay, there we go. And there goes the wood chips, guys. Just like that, right into the trailer. How sick is that? And if we look at the trailer here, we can see it getting filled up. 775 liters of wood chips. So keep grabbing these logs, and we'll just keep throwing them in here. It just eats that up, guys. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, so we will go ahead and keep filling this trailer up until we have enough that we can go and dump it and see how much we make for mulch. If we go in here and we check, we'll see at the prices of things. If we go to the very bottom here, we'll see wood chips. Oops, wood beams. Okay, wood chips are headed just to the top here, so we're not there yet, but we will be in November and December. We'll be at a pretty good price right now. I mean, probably not that much. It's selling right now for about $500. I mean, that's still pretty decent money if we take a look at wood. And wood is selling about $17.50. So, but we will go ahead and give these couple chops here. Got a big tree. We gotta chop this all up before we can go and sell it, or go put it in the wood chopper, wood chipper, that is. And the good thing about the wood chipper too is, like, you don't really need, like, get all the sticks off of it, but it does kind of make it easier, I think, because if you think about sticks like all over the place, you can only imagine that they're not gonna want to feed like nicely through the chipper. Oh, it might just keep falling off like that, you know. So right now, this is our way of doing this. Just picking the logs up. Oh, we could just put it on top, I guess. That works too. So basically, just taking the log, put it up here. Boom. Done. And then I think, you know, if we continue with this, it'll work out pretty well. But we got to see. You know, maybe we make a pile of wood chips somewhere, like next to the sell point. But we don't actually sell them yet. So we just dump them on the ground maybe. If we can. I think we could probably just dump them on the ground. Basically, we can wait to sell them for the best period so that we can get the most money. But we will sell one just to see how much money we get from it anyway. Just curious. So we're going to sell this. Let's see what we're at. We're at 4,287. We are almost full on this guy. I don't know what full is. Okay, so we're about half the tree done being wood chipped. And we're at 5,477 with a little bit more coming in right now. That puts us at about 6,000. Okay, so let's grab this piece. That's the end piece. Wow, look at how long this one. I wonder if it can actually chop something this long, or do we have to keep chopping everything small? I can't even... All right, sorry. We're going to have to grab from the end. Okie dokie. But, okay. Well, this is not going as planned, but I'm dedicated to trying this. So let's see here. Maybe I can get it on top of it and I'll do it. Oh, there we go. Kind of pulls it in. Nice. Okay, that worked. Good. So this puts at 7,000, and it's still not full because it's 7,060. One entire tree can go into this trailer is what it looks like so far. 8,000. Okay, 8,000 is the limit on this trailer. So there we go. Let's go ahead and drive this thing over. Oh, wow, it's heavy. This tractor is struggling, guys. We can turn off the wood chipper because obviously you don't want that running while we're going, but I'm not going to move the conveyor belt. So let's dump this one and see how much money we get for 8,000 wood chips in October. Hopefully it makes us some decent money, but we will find out now. And that was one tree, and then we're going to grab a tree. We're going to actually chop it down and bring it over with the winch, and we'll see how much money we get in comparison. So we'll test it out right now. So that was $4,000, $4,387, which is awesome. All right. And so what we'll do is we'll detach this there. We'll detach that there. And then we'll grab this that is laying on the ground. Okay. Guys, my driving skills still need to be improved. Okay. There we go. We got it. All right. So now let's chop down one of the same types of trees, which was a Scotch pine. And we'll cut it all to 6 meters, and then we'll see how much money we get for that. So we'll chop it this way. Okay, we'll delimit first instead of doing it over by the concrete. I think it's just better maybe to just do it out here. So obviously delimiting these ones when you go to sell just straight up logs, it does matter. You get more money when you cut them to 6 meters in length. There's our plane crash, guys. Oh, that's too close to the heart, guys. Too close to the heart. Let's go ahead and hook up to this and bring it over. All right. So we'll hop out here. Grab our winch. R. B to put it on. If I go forward, hold control and M. See how the winch makes it actually goes like further? Now that the log is not so close to me, I can actually drag this way easier. And now we're going to get it up on this scale. Put it right about there. And we'll detach our rope. Now we'll back up to it like we've done before. And again, I mean, I think mulch is going to be like wood chips are going to be way more efficient. But right now, it might not be just because of the time of the month. So if it's a time of the month, what we're going to do is we're going to stack up a big stack of wood chips, like maybe right there in that concrete patch. And then maybe we'll be able to sell it when we wait for enough months to go by. Back it up a little bit, lift up because we're getting stuck on the concrete. Holy cow, we're giving ourselves a wheelie. And straight up against the oh! Whoa, hold on there. Back it up. Boom. Perfect. So now we can turn the tractor off and we can chop this guy down and see what we get. So basically, we want to cut these guys at 6 meters in length for each one. So try and see how much money oh, that just disappeared. Okay, so 6 meters there. Beautiful. And 6 meter on the dot. Oh, we're gonna get rid of these little sticks. I think wood chipping is a lot more fun than this, but we'll see which one gives us more money at the moment. After all, that's kind of what we're after. We'll do this until we can get ourselves a yarder, which I will show you guys that in a second as well. Let's chop this guy. We'll have to grab these two, put them over here. So we have all this on here. Let me just grab this one piece and throw it on. Okay, and then if we sell this, we'll see if we get more or less than $4,300. 3, 2, 1. We got $3,000, guys. So already at this point, mulching is going to be a better option than using the winch and chopping up the logs at six meters each. So that's perfect. So we can put this away. I know mulching is not going to be great because there is a time of the year where mulch is only at like $300. I call it mulch. I'm basically talking about wood chips. So we're going to back this up right here. Click Q to detach. And then we're going to go ahead and get to wood chipping, which I think I just backed up to the wrong side there. I don't know what I'm doing. So we're at $27,000 here, guys. So we have decent amount of money. I don't think that it's enough to really buy too much. But the next thing on my list, since we have a pretty decent operation here, I know we can make some decent money, pretty much $4,000 per tree. There's a tree on the ground right here. I don't remember chopping this, but it's here. I might as well wood chip it, right? The next thing that I think I would do is upgrade the trailer so that we don't have to constantly go drop it off so much. All right, so wood chipper is on. Let's straighten this out. And then we should be good to go. Start slicing this guy out. Oh, it's 160 kilogram. I can grab the whole tree right now and just shove it in. All right, let's see if it works. Oh, a little too far. There we go. Look at that, guys. Just complete tarnation. It's just eating it all up. We're going to be so rich so quickly. Look at this. Craziness. Let's grab a lodgepole pine. I think these are the ones that sell for the most. So we'll go ahead and chop this guy down, make it face that way. All these wood chips out here too. And then we can also take these stumps and get rid of these stumps. And look at it, just gives us a bunch of wood chips. If we can get something to pick this up, maybe a front loader of some sort, that would be really, really nice. I'm going to try and chop these without debranching it. And we're going to see if it actually works. Or do I need to take them off? Okay, well, can't do that. Let's put it up there. There we go. See, it's easier if you throw it on top. Like that. So I guess it does just eat it with the branches. So we don't even have to waste time delimbing the tree, which is so cool. It's all chopped up here. Let's grab these pieces. Look at this. Look at all these branches and everything. You just take it, throw it right there, and boom. Just goes right in. Okay, so putting this lodgepole pine in. Oh my god, we're already at 8,000. What the hell? That wasn't even, that was half the tree. How did we already get to 8,000? Holy cow, guys. That's crazy. We're gonna be making some big money. Okay, this is lodgepole pine. Maybe this one will also make us a lot more money. We'll see as soon as we sell it right now. I to dump. Dumping those wood chips, baby. Making that money. Let's see if we make more money off of this tree. Okay, so about 50% dump there. This thing does dump kind of slow, doesn't it? 5,600 from that tree? Wow, and that was half a tree. That wasn't even the full thing. What the heck? Dude, that was totally nuts. Oh, ran over the tree there. Now, there's another wood chipper that I would love to get, guys. It's really expensive, though. Let me show you. Okay. Oh, we need to turn the wood chipper on. Okay, so from that one log, how much did we just get? 1,000 from that one piece. Wow. So let me show you guys really quick the wood chipper that I'd like to work towards getting. This guy here. So it's $110,000. it's definitely more expensive than this one that we're using at the moment. And this one here is $150,000, which is also pretty cool. This one's $660, but it actually has its own vehicle that you use to drive, which is cool. And it has a crane and stuff too. So the other thing that I would be interested in doing if we go in here and we go to construction, so we go to factories, and to also look and see if we can get a factory going. The sawmill is $300,000, but they also have a smaller one. So there's an industrial sawmill here for $10,000. I'm kind of curious to see what this one will do. So maybe we'll actually buy this. After we're done chopping up this tree, we'll buy this one and we'll get it down and we'll see exactly what it does. That would be interesting. So take this, put them in. Now let's see if it can actually chop these with the branches on it, with all of this on it too. That might be a different story. So will it do it? Let's see with this. Oh my God, this is a big tree branches and everything. Oh, it does. So we do not need to delimb these trees. That is confirmed. Okay, making the final chops here. We'll be able to take all of this right into the wood chipper. Where did I just throw that? There it is. Holy cow. I gotta be careful. Right into the wood chipper. Everything goes. Let's check the level on the trailer. It's about 7,000. I think we're gonna fill up just as we put these last few pieces in here. 8,000. There we go. And then we still have a little piece there. So we'll go dump this one first. And then we will go ahead and come back here, grab that little piece. And then we're going to try and buy that little sawmill and see what that actually does for us. That sounds really, really interesting. I'm excited to see how that goes. Look at this. Look at this action right here. Woo! All that money. That should be another $5,000. Just about $38,000. So that was $4,700. A little bit less for that one. I wonder why it's fluctuating. It's the same 8,000 of the same type of wood and everything, so I'm not really sure. Okay, let's turn this guy back on. Throw him right in. And then, tree over here that's on the ground. I'm not sure if these trees are just falling down or what's going on. I've noticed a couple of down trees around the area. Not really sure what's happening. Throw you in. It just eats it up, guys. Look at that. Wow. How much was that? What's that? 1721. On to the next tree, but actually before we do that, let's grab this log mill, which is interesting. And actually before we do that, we're gonna do a little bit of texture work. So let's go ahead and head into construction here. And I think I'm gonna make a nice pathway going from our shop area here all the way down to our house. So if we go to the house and we click this, let's see if we like this color. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, wait, let's go with this one. Okay, so we'll make like a little path down to the river. That's pretty neat, huh? All right, and then we'll just make a kind of like a road going this way. Make it thick enough to drive our tractor on. Go right around the pond here. That's pretty cool. I like that. And we'll connect this right up here. I could change the concrete up there. This is a kind of a bumpy road. Can do this. Ah, that's pretty cool. There we go. So we have a little bit of a path there. Also, I wanted to make an area that we're going to try and use this sawmill. Maybe we put the sawmill like right here, if I can. Let's see if we can spend a little bit of money to kind of level this down a little bit. Just like that, kind of. And then we'll make this smaller and try to level this up. Spent a little bit of money here. That's okay. I think that looks pretty good. So we should be able to put the sawmill here. So $10,050 for that one. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, this looks pretty good. We think we made just the right amount of area here. Okay. So go ahead, we drop that down for $10,000 in construction costs. Let's go take a look and see what's going on over here. It's raining, guys. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Looking at this, no active productions, building storage. Okay. Storage is empty. Look at this log on here. That's pretty good. Okay. Manage production point. Okay. So got wood planks long, wood planks, wood beam, wood delivery, storing. Yes. But we want to activate them all. Activate, 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 and activate. Okay. So they're all activating. And then this is actually where we... Oh, oopsies. We should have flipped this around, shouldn't we have? Because we have to drive the tractor over here, but this is where the stuff will be. So actually, let's head back into construction mode because we're not going to be able to get the tractor over there. Make a little path for the tractor to go. And then we're going to go in here, take this just around there, and then up through here. There we go. And then can we connect it back through here? I'll make this go in here. I might as well connect this here too. Should we just... Yeah. All right. Sorry. So I basically just went crazy with this. Okay, so then we'll also level this down so that we can drive. Just need to drive in here with the tractor. Do what we have to do to get this to work. We're going to smooth all this out here. Perfect. So we'll be able to drive the tractor right in here. All right, so then we'll drop everything off right here and we'll head out this way. So that'll work perfect, just like this. You can hear the sawmill going actually right now. I think what we need to do is just go grab a tree. We'll hook up to our winch. So let's just leave this off right here. Oh, drop that and that. We'll grab this winch. We can turn our lights off. Actually, we don't need those on anymore. Okay. So we got the winch on. We're going to go ahead and grab a tree. We're going to chop one down. All right. So we're chopping it. I'll fall that way. Almost on my house. Oh my God. What? Almost just ruined our entire house, guys. Look at that. What are we going to do? I need some insurance. You know, I don't think they have insurance out here in the wilderness. 6-meter lengths. I don't know if we want to do 6 meters or do a little bit longer or what's best for the sawmill, but we will find out shortly here and we'll see what this sawmill does exactly. All right. So basically let's hook up to a couple of these pieces and drag them over. So the first thing I'll do is hook up to, let's see, one of them that's down here. I think I can hook up to 4 of them. Get out here, grab the winch, put it down here. Get up to the end. Wow, okay, I don't know what's going on. It's having a little bug. And we'll drive this forward, and we'll hook up to these guys. Okay, to you, and to you. All right, and now we'll drive forward, Control M. Let it get a little bit longer there, see? And then we just are able to kind of drag these logs together. Oh, wow. I'm flying. Oh, right into a tree. And I think we drop them off right on top here. Testing out our path. Looks pretty good. All right, cool. So they just disappeared. It went right into our sawmill there. All right, so it says wood, 2,400 out of 250,000 liters. Wow, this thing can hold a lot of wood. And you can see the wood going down. And it's being used to make planks, wood chips, wood beams, and planks long. Now, how long, and my question is, it's making all this stuff. How long does it take before it gives us something that we can sell? I don't know. We'll have to see. We're definitely going to have to grab some more wood for this. That is for sure. I think the way that we just did it was fine. Basically just chop down the trees and drag them right in. We could also use maybe like, now that I'm thinking about the way that we're doing this, look at my tractor, guys. It has a little windshield wiper because it's raining. That's pretty cool. It might be beneficial to actually have like a front loader with a grapple of some sort. I mean, maybe you could just take this full-size trees into the sawmill. What happens if we chop this tree and it falls right in there? Does it just go right in? Let's test. Will that just get sucked up immediately? Oh, it did. And it gave me 5,000 wood, which is pretty good. So if we can angle these trees to fall right into there, that'll help us get a good start. So that just falls right in. Full-size tree. What does it give us? How much? It only gives us about like 2,000 wood. I'm wondering if you get more if you actually like delimit and stuff. But for these ones, since they're so close, I think we'll just take advantage of them being able to fall just right into it. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're definitely just going to take advantage of that for sure, because it's just easy. They're so close. And then we'll test the theory of if we delimit, do we get a little bit more? Wow, timber right into it. That's pretty neat. I like that. And this one should be able to go right into it too. It's pretty tall. Right on top of my tractor. Oh, no. Oh, hit it. But it did go through. And then this one, this lodgepole pine, could probably fall right in there. And we'll see where we're at. Beautiful. Look at that. Then we just got to push this little guy in here. But that put us at 21,000 wood, which is really, really good. It looks like if I bring a trailer here, maybe it'll just fill up those wood chips into my trailer. Let's go test that theory out as well. Before we detach the winch, let's push this tree in. All right, pushing the tree. Let's get in there. There we go. Very good. Okay, so I think basically for anything that we're going to use for this production factory, chopping up here and then just dragging it straight down is going to be like our best friend. Because dragging it all the way from that forest over there might just not work the best. But let's go ahead and drop this guy off. Here we go. We can pick up our whole contraption here. And then while our factory is making that production, we'll go ahead and continue mulching. So we got our factory making money for us while we're going out and mulching. So we're making money in 2 different places. If I actually bring this trailer in here with wood chips, does this... It doesn't say I to dump or anything. So I'm going to assume no. Is what happens if we drive right up to the collection of the wood chips. Let's take a look. All right, let's see. We got 1,977 liters of wood chips. Let's see if this adds to our trailer. It does not. All right, start filling. R. Oh, wood chips, 53 liters. Start. Oh, it did. Okay, put it in there. Nice. Okay, so you can just load it into this trailer by clicking R. That's pretty cool. Just like I said. So I was Gonna take this. Oh, whoa. We're getting reckless out here. Oh, God. I think we're stuck. Okay, thank God. Let's go ahead and chop down some trees, get them mulched, and make a little bit more money here. I don't know, because here's the thing. If I go ahead and chop these trees down, and then we wait until December, we can sell the wood chips at peak money. The issue that I see happening with that is, like, for right now, we don't make any money, but also we don't have a way to pick it up unless we buy a front loader and a bucket and all that, and that's not cheap. So that's not necessarily what we're going to want to do at the moment. If we do it in the future, maybe, but right now we're definitely going to want to make some money first. All right, so let's get to chopping these logs up and getting them wood chipped. All right, tree's almost chopped up here. Oh, wow, I just threw it across the whole ocean. Wait, we're in land. There's no ocean. Oh, this tree is too big. That's what's happening. All right, right into the wood chipper. Let's see. So it doesn't really do very well with big logs, I guess. You have to have them a little bit smaller. Oh, there we go. Oh. Kind of got stuck. There we go. Got that one to go through. So, yeah, obviously you don't need to worry about the branches. Now, I will say the lodgepole pine seemed to pick up give us way more wood chips than these Scotch pine trees. Way faster. Like half the tree filled up our entire trailer. But we got to chop these all down anyway because we need some room to be able to plant our forests, guys. So after we're done, we have to actually replant these trees so we can have more to chop up later. Otherwise, we're not going to have any trees and we're going to be forced to buy more land. We can buy land, which is fine. This is going to be full, isn't it? 8,000. There we go. So just like that, we fill it up. I mean, that was like literally a couple of minutes, guys. That is not long at all. We need to get a bigger trailer. That is for sure. But yeah, we'll have to actually wind up replanting most of this land here. I want to get like a brush cutter of some sort and get rid of all these bushes and stuff that are in the way. Right now, let's dump this guy out. That should be like 5,000 bucks there. All right, $4,500. So yeah, almost 5,000. It's roughly around the same price, about $800 less. We'll bring this guy in here and we'll continue chipping. If you guys are enjoying this video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it. We'll see how fast we can get to 100 subscribers on this channel, guys. We're about half the way there at the time that I'm uploading this video, so we'll see. I don't plan on giving up this series. I don't plan on moving anything, so hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any new videos at all. Can I chop down like this tree, or is it not? Oh, I can get rid of the bushes with my chainsaw. I didn't know that because they have been so annoying, just in my face the whole time. All right, so about half the tree has been wood chipped. Let's see where we're at on the wood chips. Okay, we're just about full, so these 3 pieces should push us over the edge. Look at all them ducks and birds flying up in the air. I need a shotgun. Get myself some food. All right, right here. 8,000 liters of wood chips, guys. Beautiful. Another $5,000 roughly. Beautiful. This puts us back up over $30,000. We have our production going. We have a trailer with a wood chipper and a tractor and a winch and our grandpa truck parked up on the side of the hill over there. But that is a nice $5,000. Exactly what we needed. Let's head over here and see what's going on. All right, so within our production center, it's getting pretty busy. All right, guys, so before we choose which one to continue running with here, go ahead and check the prices. So wood beams right now are selling for $5,000. Planks, regular ones, and then planks long. Plank long is at the highest right now, but it also does look like wood beams are just like way higher in the 5,000s. Maybe wood beams would be the way to go. Let's change our production here to wood beams. So we'll activate this one, and we'll actually deactivate this guy. Oh, wait. There's some logs, right? There's a pallet of something. Okay, so we did get our first product here. Okay, we got to get a forklift now to be able to pick that up and bring it to the sell station. So that's our next purchase. Let's go ahead and head up here to the shop. Okay, so if we head into our shop here, gotta take a look and see what we can get. So I think that because we have the front attacher, we're gonna be able to actually buy a front loader thing here. We have to choose something that only has 110 horsepower. Let's go ahead and grab this case one. All right, so we'll buy that. And then $7,500 spent there. And then we'll go ahead and actually get ourselves a front loader tool, which will get the pallet forks right here. Now let's hope that everything that we've done here will all attach. Disconnect these. Oh wow, we got 2 pallets of wood right now. I think those are the wood logs. So we'll grab these. Guys, I don't think that this is going to work. Oops. Well, that might have been a bad purchase. Can I use the forks without that? I can't use the forks without that either. Shoot. So we just bought some stuff here that we can't even attach. Let's check in the shop and see if there's something else that we can buy. Like, is there a front loader that's cheap enough? Oh, I have front attacher. I think what I needed was the front loader attacher. All right, guys. So basically, this is our only option that we can afford at the moment. It's 93 horsepower for this Massey Ferguson, and it has the front loader attacher on it. So we put it on. And then we could go ahead and purchase this, and we should have everything we need. We are down to $196, guys, but we have our second tractor now, which is pretty neat. So we actually could keep this one 100% hooked up with the wood chipper and with trailer. All right, so we can leave this one all hooked up just like this and leave it here. And then we can grab this guy. Oh my gosh, look at how much wood's getting stacked up over there, guys. It's actually really going to work right now. And then if we grab this, let's hope that it gives me the option to click Q and attach it. There, Q. Beautiful. So that attached, and now we can back up and attach these forks to it. Let's see. Q. Nice. We attach the pallet forks. Is there a way to tilt the forks back and forward? Or, I don't see a way to tilt these forks. Maybe we don't need to. Maybe it'll just hold it like this. I don't know. And we just slide into it. I mean, they should hold. So these are definitely the log beams. I mean, I wish I could tilt back because like it looks like it's gonna tip off my forks there. It'll be straight if I hold it up really high, I guess. But we got them, so maybe they won't fall off if we just drive them right over to the sell point. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, whoa, $6,800 for one of them, and the other one, and another $6,800, guys. Holy crap, that's a lot of money. God, and that thing's just pumping it out. That puts us back up at $14,000 right away. All right, let's see how much these planks long sell for. So if we get in here and grab these guys. This tractor, guys, I don't think it's the best. I'll be honest. The green one is much better than this. I do not like this tractor very much. All right, 4,700. So it's not as good as the wood beams, that's for sure. Well, guys, it's getting pretty dark. I'm going to go ahead and actually park this tractor right here. I don't know what's going on with the fork situation. I don't like it. It's like it won't actually move. So it might be something that we need to look and see if there's another option for us in here to buy a different set of forks. I only think I saw one, or it might just be the front attacher that we bought that doesn't move like that. Let's buy this one for $5,000. I don't see why it wouldn't work. See, this piston here should be what pulls it back, but let's see. All right, so I grabbed that one for $5,000. We'll sell the one that we currently have right now, this guy. So we'll get that $6,300 back, so not bad. Hopefully that didn't just like magically disappear my forks. All right, click Q. All right, so this one is on. Let's take a look here. Let's go ahead and try to hook up to our forks and see if this one has an option for us to be able to move our forks up and down. Click Q there. Okay, well, those are already more flat in general, and these ones don't have an option either, but at least these are flat. I can work with this. All right, wow, we made another wood beam. That's another $6,000 just sitting right in front of us here. Oh, sorry. Gotta put this down more. I can't get it now. What is going on with this? I gotta be able to tilt my forks down to be able to grab this. Oh, there we go. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so you have to be on flat ground to pick it up with this. We'll have to figure out if there's a whole nother thing. Maybe we could sell this whole setup and maybe just get a skid steer with the forks, so that might just work a little bit better. It'd probably be cheaper, and this tractor's isn't too great in general. So, but let's go ahead and put this guy down if I can get it to release from me. Not sold for $6,800, almost $7,000 just for that, guys. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this whole setup here, guys. Honestly, I hate to say it, guys, but I think I'm gonna wind up just selling this whole thing right now. It just isn't working very well, and it was really expensive to get this whole thing set up. This one is $35,000. We should be able to have enough money to buy that and have the forks for it. Let's check. Yeah, the forks are only $800. Let's definitely sell that. I know that it's kind of sad, actually, because having another tractor on property would be really, really helpful, but it's just not going to work for us. So took a little bit of loss on that one. And for this guy, yeah, a little bit more of a loss. Kind of sucks. This one, we're going to take quite a big loss on. Yeah, about $3,000 we lose on that one. So that's okay. We're back to $51,000. Guys, it's so dark around here. You know what we should do is we should actually get some lights. So let's go ahead and head into construction here, and let's see what we can do about some lighting situation. I like these guys. They're $1,500. They are expensive, but look at how much lighting they provide. So if we take this one and put it right over here, right about there, look at how bright that is, guys. Holy cow. So we have a ton of light now. That's beautiful. So we can see everything we're doing. Just spent $1,500 on that light. And now we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves the skid loader here for $35,000. I think this is going to be a way better purchase. We can also get a bucket for this and scoop up some of the wood chips. We'll buy that one for $800. Might be worth it just getting this one for now, considering that we probably don't use it very much. I know we had it before, but we wound up selling it. Let's go ahead and hop into our little skid steer here. This thing looks like it's going to be a beast. It has no door on it, which is always good. Brand new, no door. Oh, this thing moves so much quicker than the John Deere one. Okay, see, look, I knew that we should have an option to be able to move these forks up. I wonder if it was just the tractor that I had that didn't allow it to. But wow, look at this, guys. It's making even more logs here. We are going to have a lot of money really soon. Let's move these forks out. Beautiful. Oh, dude, this is such a better purchase than that tractor. Best $35,000 we've ever spent, guys. Holy cow. This makes it so much easier. All right, we're going to dump this one off here, and then we are actually going to wind up sleeping. So, $6,800, and let's go ahead and take the skid steer, park it up back over here. We'll take our tractor. Let's hop in our truck over here. Parked up on the hill. You know how we do it, guys. Taking our nice little path that we made. Oh, I just did a drift. Park it right out front. I do need a parking spot down here, I think. But that should work for now. All right, guys, so we're going to go to bed, and we'll wake up in the morning and see exactly what we got going on. So we'll wake up at actually 6:30, so let's go. All right, so up till 6:30, we wake up. I'm going to assume that factory's been going all night, and we are going to have some logs. Holy cow, do you see the amount? Whoa. Oh, my God. Guys, that's $7,000 for each one because we just slept through the night. That's 9 of them. Wowzers. Let's get in the skid steer and get these things sold. That's going to give us enough money to get ourselves a new shed, guys. I honestly don't even know if it's going to be worth mulching anymore. Maybe we just go ahead and get to chopping some trees and bringing them into this production center. This thing is amazing. I think we could pick up 3 at the same time with this. We're going to give it a try. Oop, get up underneath here. Too heavy for this thing? No. Perfect. We're able to grab all 3. Oh, we're on our front tires. Oh, wow, and there's more just sitting in production. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, okay. Maybe we'll just do maybe 2 at a time. I don't know if this thing can handle all 3. So we'll just go to that one. Okay, 6,800, very nice. Guys, we have a lot of, oh my gosh, it's just making more production. This little sawmill is the best thing that we've ever gotten. I'm gonna be honest, it's amazing. So we can pick up 2. It's still a little bit heavy. We kind of do a little bit of a front wheelie there. Let's see if we can bring it down a little bit here. Maybe we'll come back to the ground. We can just push this one on. There we go. That'll work. Nice, guys. We are at $40,000 right now. It's just because we slept through the night, I think, is why we have so much product right now. Okay. Another 2 sold for another, let's say, what is that? $14,000. And then it looks like this is the last of what we have here for production. So let's grab right in the middle there. See how good we are at picking this up, even on the hill. Boom, right in there. Tilt back. Woo! That's a heavy one. Yeah, this thing needs a weight on the back of it, but I don't even think you can put a weight on these skid steers. That would be nice. So let's see here. So in order for me to add a weight to the skid steer, I'd have to take a look for a little mod situation, but we're not going to do that right now. And we can, you know, pick up 1 at a time if we really needed to. We're also just going to wait till we have the money to be able to afford a front loader. When we can afford a front loader, we can actually just get rid of the skid steer. But with the way that this looks, guys, I don't know if we're going to have to get rid of anything. It's $75,000 right now. I think we're about to hit $100,000 when we sell a couple more of these. Let's see if I can pick up all 3, but just not pick them up, but drag them. Okay, let's see if we can. I got them picked up. I am doing a little bit of a wheelie here. Oh, that answers your question. Can we just push these guys over? That'll work. All right, we'll put them there. That helped a little bit. Get them closer to the cell station. The steering is very finicky. Can we just push this guy in? Beautiful. Steering is really finicky. That puts us at $81,000 for that. This should get us up just above $95,000, guys. Holy cow. Back when I used to work construction, I actually used to do this all the time. When things would flip, I'd do exactly what I just did there. And turn around, bop. Is it like side heavy, or can I literally pick it up from that can? I can just pick it up from there. Now, can I just pick the other one up from this fork? Look at this, guys. It's like I got wings. All right, we're just gonna do 1 at a time because I'm having a struggle. All right, there we go. Sold for $7,000. And the last one here, we'll just slide in. Grab that on 1 fork somehow. And another 7,000. That puts at $95,000, guys. I'm not really even sure if using this bucket to pick up the mulch is going to be even worth it anymore. I might not even want to chop down any trees and sell them for mulch. Let's see where we're at with this. I mean, maybe it already made all... Oh, it's still going. We have 2,700 wood left, so we're almost out of wood. Might just want to chop everything down and bring it down this way. The best way to do that is going to be our tractor and our winch. So let's detach this. That chipper was short-lived, guys. It just got us to the point where we can make enough money to buy that factory, and that factory is pumping money right now. We're gonna go ahead and try and chop a couple of trees down, make sure this thing gets loaded, and then we're gonna probably wind up buying a new tractor since we have the money to do so. So let's get in here. Let's chop down a couple of these trees. We'll pull them over to our sawmill. We're making big money, guys. Almost 100,000 in the bank right now. We're gonna have enough money to fix up that plane before you know it. All right, let's see here. So if I take this and I just attach this, I'll pull this backwards. Maybe I'll just, yeah, I could just pull them right backwards. So grab the winch, attach it to this big tree here, and to that big tree. Oh, max winch length. Can I grab this one? I can. Now let's bring these guys down, and we'll attach the other one later. Now we just gotta bring it right into the station here. Boom. There we go. It's added some wood to our sawmill. And we're going to grab the rest of these. Bring this guy down. There we go. I didn't think this sawmill was going to be so good, but guys, I mean, it is just pumping money right now. Grab these guys. All right, winch that one. Already on that one. Can we go here? Yeah, we can. Beautiful. All right, bring this guy down. Grab both of these here. That's a little small one. All right, so that puts us at a total of 7,700 liters of wood, so that should be good for a little bit. Last two that we chopped. I didn't even realize we did chop two more here. Grab the winch. Put it on there. I could think of a really cool system to do here, guys. We could set up a yarder over here, and then we could basically chop down the forest and then have all the logs just get sent right into that sawmill. That would be totally insane, and we could definitely try that pretty soon here because we have enough money to get one, I'd say. Shout out to somebody in the last video. They left a comment saying that they wanted to see me experiment with the zip lines. Well, you are about to see that happen shortly, so keep watching. So here we go, 2 trees in. That puts us at a whopping 8,257 liters of wood. Let's get in our skid steer here and grab that pallet, and we can sell that, which would put us up over $100,000, guys. Oh, my truck's still running. We're gonna run out of gas. I need to actually get a fuel tank to fill up our diesel on our machines. That's for sure. But there we go. Grab this guy and bring him over. Sell it off for about $7,000. We should have another one coming soon too, because I let this one sit there for a while. Oh, there we go. 7,000 bucks. Okay, so with that $100,000, we have a couple options of things that we can do. Now, with the options that we do have, I wanted to look into getting some type of barn so that we can store all of our equipment, because I don't want to just keep it all stored up here, right? We want to maybe make a barn somewhere. I'm thinking maybe over here in that clearing. All right, guys, so this is the one I'm going to go with. 24,500. It is massive. It'll definitely have enough to hold everything. It won't let me buy it. I'm assuming the ground is just not flat. Maybe we need to level it first, so let's try. There's a tree on the ground right there. That might be a problem that we're having. Trying to get this barn put down, but it doesn't look like there's much room or area for me to put it down because nothing's really too flat. All right, so let's get this tree moved. There's also stump right there. Maybe that's the other reason, is that there's stumps. Grab this guy. And this guy here. I guess it basically thinks there's trees right here, and that would make sense that if there's trees right here, you can't put a building down. We might have just spent like $10,000 trying to level something, and all we need to do is probably take the stumps away. That is our barn all done with our deer in it, so I guess now we can just head over here and chop these final stumps down. Now we got a nice pile of wood chips. We could grab that with the skid steer bucket and get that out the way. But look at our barn, guys. So it's got a little bit of a slope to get into, which is nice. Just a nice even drive in. And then take a look at how big this place is. Look at him. Bambi can't even run away from me. Oh, well, I guess he could just run right out. This is a beautiful barn, guys. $24,000. And take a look at what we have accomplished after crashing a whole plane and literally having nothing to our name. we now have a full barn, a full house, a sawmill that is producing a ton of cash, which we are going to get into here right now. Grab those because I just spent $50,000 on building that big barn. Look at the size of that thing. We are going to fill it up with all sorts of toys, guys. I'm so excited to give it a try and get our equipment in there. We're gonna go ahead and grab our tractor and our trailer and our wood chipper, skid steer, everything. We're gonna pop it in there. And guys, we are headed so close to being able to get a new tractor. So let's see if it is possible for us to get this over without tipping these over. It might be a little slow. Slow, steady. You know what they say? Low and slow. Low and slow. This will give us a big chunk of change, just about almost $20,000. Oh, okay. I think, yeah, it will be like $20,000. So $56,000 is what we have right now. Dump these guys on there. And we are at $77,000. Yeah, over $21,000. Let's go ahead and get our gear put into the shed and see how big this shed looks in comparison to our equipment, guys. This is gonna look massive in comparison to this little skid steer. So we can put this guy right here. All right, so we'll turn him off. Let's grab our truck. We can get our truck in there. Okay. This is just a lot of storage for right now. I love big shops, guys, so the fact that we were able to get this one is super cool. All right, let's go grab our trailer now. We still have this tree attached. Right now, while we have it attached, and bring it over to our sawmill. All right, let's bring this right to our sawmill. Tugging this tree over. But it should just, as soon as it hits that, there you go, right into our sawmill, so that's perfect. Let's hook up our trailer and our chipper. So click Q on that guy, and then we gotta back up to our trailer. Q there, beautiful. And into our shop we go with our tractor. And pull it in this bay over here. This is sweet. Look at everything we've got going, guys. I know it looks like there's really nothing in here. I'm gonna go grab that bucket really quick, so let's just take these forks off. We'll put these against the wall. Drop those guys off there. We'll go ahead and go grab this bucket and bring it in here as well. And we're gonna get a new tractor and everything, so we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on. Let's see here. Where is that bucket? Oh, it's right behind us. And we can actually pick up some of these wood chips around here and get this place cleaned up a bit. Get that bucket down. Start picking some of this up. It looks so messy around here. We can't have that. Grab all this here. There we go. Dump that in there. Beautiful. Let's grab this over here. All right, so we grab that. Look at all these wood chips here. There we go. Picking it all up now. Grabbing this guy, and then this one. Beautiful. Grab the rest that we can here, and then take it up and sell it off. There we go. We got a full bucket of 1,000 liters of wood chips from just us chopping down trees. Gave us a total of $738. That's not too bad. There's some wood beams ready to be sold as well. But let's go ahead and drop this guy off, and we can grab the forks and bring it over. But we do need to connect the path for this shop as well. There we go. Put the forks on this guy so it's ready to just bring over and sell the wood beams as they pop up. So the next thing that we do need to do is to create a path from our cell center just straight to here. So up in construction really quick. And we're just going to make a little path from here to here. And we've been using our stone here. I don't really know if I like it too much, to be honest. I thought it looked pretty cool in the beginning, but then so let's just grab this. Just going to create a little path. I guess we can't really make it all the way because the shop area is restricted, but we'll probably be able to connect a little piece right here too. And then what we'll do is actually we're going to remove all of this and make it concrete as well. I wasn't a big fan of the brick pattern. I thought it was cool at the beginning, but you know, sometimes you gotta change your mind. Yeah, we'll just paint this grass around here, make it look pretty nice. Beautiful, just like that. And then we'll put a little bit of bushes in here. So now we have a little bit of a path to our house over here. You guys can see here. Can we go swimming? I've never really tried jumping in the water yet. Wow, we can. We can just swim right through. That's pretty cool. So yeah, we have a little path here just to go to our house, and then we could park our truck over here. We might put up a garage, but I think we're gonna actually wind up upgrading this house pretty soon as well. Because look at the size of our shop. And the size of our house. Yeah, we definitely need to upgrade the size of our house. All right, let's take a look here. See how much we got left in. Oh, wow, 2,400 liters. Guys, we got to get to it. There is something I really would like to do here, guys, and this would make this process really quick. If we head into the shop here, there is something called a yarder. Two different types of yarders. Okay, this one's 38,000. This one's 95,000. This one is significantly better than this one because you could pull full-size trees with it. 3 tons. This one, only 1.5 tons. You do need a bigger tractor to be able to run this. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to have to save up to get this. We'd have to get this guy with the upgraded engine to 225 horsepower. So we need $83,000 to buy this tractor. Now, if we sold ours right now, it would get us pretty close to being able to do it. We can't get a better tractor than this one. So we'll go ahead and upgrade it. So let's go ahead and grab our skid steer here. So if we grab our skid steer, if we sell our wood beams that are over here, we have 3 pallets of them. That should give us $20,000 plus selling our tractor would be enough to buy that other tractors. We're basically just swapping them out. And then after that, we need enough money to buy our yarder. And when we buy that yarder, guys, this is going to be a game changer. But we'll continue by hand dragging the trees down from the hill. But you guys will see how much this is going to change when we get that. So we need to get... Oh, no. All right, we'll just push them over. But you'll see how much of a game changer for the plan that I have set up. We might not be able to get to it in this video, but we'll see. Well, plan gives us $89,000. So if we go ahead and head to the shop here, we might actually be able to sell our tractor and get what we need. So let's... go into here. It's $10,500. So if we sell this guy right there, we're going to have $99,000 again. And then we can actually purchase ourselves Challenger. I think I'm just going to go with the yellow one. I like this one. We're going to include the $24,000 MT665 engine setup and the wheel setup, maybe $1,000 would be okay just for some medium tires. And then we have the front weight add-on, the 580 kilogram additional weight. So we'll go ahead and buy this tractor right here, guys. Boom. We have $12,000 left, which is no problem for us. But here is our new baby. Take a look at that. I'm going to go park this in the shed, and then we'll go ahead and get in that tractor, get all of our stuff hooked up, and then we will start dragging some trees into our log mill because it is low on wood supply. So let's go ahead and get this guy parked in here. I know we always spin him around, so let's do that. Boom. Okay, perfect. Nice parking job. All right, so here we are in our nice tractor. Take a look at that. Beautiful. All right, and we have another pallet of wood ready to be sold. Let's go ahead and hook up to our winch. It goes in reverse really, really slow, so we definitely don't want to use this tractor in reverse, that's for sure. Okay, so we got our winch on there, and then we're just going to go ahead and head over to the trees. This thing goes right over stumps. Look at that. Boom. Nice and easy. Okay, here we are. So we're going to chop these trees down and drag them right in. Boom. There's one. I guess we'll chop these guys down because they'll be in the way if we don't. Chop this guy and this guy. I wonder what would happen if we upgraded our winch setup. We could also do that. We'll only lose a little bit of money on this winch. So just do that. Come back up the hill. This is awesome. This thing just goes right over the trees and everything, guys. This thing's a beast. This is exactly the upgrade that we needed on our little property here. It's definitely going to help us for sure. The winch length is the only big problem that I have. It's just so finicky. Like, you can't attach things far away from each other. And I wonder if the other winch would be better for that, but let's actually see if it would work. Oh, I thought it was a couple $1,000s more. It's $21,000 more. All right, guys, so the sun is going down as we are going to sell this little bit of wood that we have here and then sell the winch, and then we can get a $21,000 winch. Grab this. Whoa. Usually we don't flip when we pick up one of them. Probably a little bit of wood chips in there that we can grab with the trailer and sell those as well, but we'll probably wait for those to get full before we even empty them out at all. There we go. $7,000 there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and sell this guy. We're going to get a nice $7,200 back on it. So this is the best winch in the shop here. So let's go ahead and grab it and see how much better it is than the other one. I mean, it better be $12,000 better. Maybe it lets us attach our stuff better. Maybe it lets us have a longer rope length on our winch. Who knows? Let's see. So let's just get attached here. So a $21,000 winch, guys. We have a lot of equipment with a lot of money now. We are making big strides towards making enough money to be able to get that plane up and running and get out of here. Let's take a look here. We're going to chop down these trees. And chop this one, and that one. See if we can grab them. Chop this guy. And I guess we'll chop this one too. That's going to be stuck. Oh, wow. Right between them. That is not going to pull out. So we might as well chop this right now before we even try and struggle. There we go. So those will come out. All right. So let's grab this tractor and see exactly what's up with this $21,000 winch. Okay. So click R here. There's the rope. Click B. R again, and it doesn't even change how much rope we have. So I don't know exactly what the point of that was, that we just spent $21,000, because it's the same exact thing. Well, actually, we move a lot faster with the tree hooked up. Let's see. Maybe that's the whole point. Maybe it's a little bit more powerful. Let's see. Let's drag these two. Let's see how fast we go. Holy cow. Actually, we pull these like really... Wow, it's like nothing. Okay, maybe it was worth buying that winch. Those are two full-size trees that we just yanked down there like nothing. Like, wow, okay. Maybe it was worth it. I want to get as much wood in the sawmill as possible right now before we go to sleep for the night. So when we wake up, it's all ready to be sold. And then we make a ton of money. Let's chop these guys down because I think we'll be able to grab them. Let's see if we can grab all four with this winch and drag them. I don't know if it's going to be possible to attach. Oh, where'd you go? Not too long. Let's hop in here and see if we can back it up a bit. Okay, that might be enough just to get that third one attached. Some weird noise going on in this forest, guys, and I am a bit scared of it. I'm not gonna... Did you guys just hear that? That wasn't just me, right? Dude, I actually have the chills right now. There was some weird-ass noise, like branches getting crunched. All right, I am not dealing with that. So let's chop this tree down here so that we can actually get out of this mess. We're kind of a bit twisted right now. We're just chopping out a bunch of trees right now because they're all gonna kind of like hang on to each other. It's gonna make it kind of hard to pull these trees out of the forest if these trees are still up. I do not like being in the forest at night, guys. There's some scary bird sounds and scary animal sounds. We gotta be sleeping right now. This is scary. So let's get these guys pulled down. We got enough wood. There we go. Oh, wow. We're just yanking these three trees like it's absolutely nothing, guys. Holy. Look at this. 3 full-size trees right into the sawmill. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, just knocked the pallet over. All right, what do we got in here? We have a total of 17,000 liters of wood in there, which is pretty nice. And then let's just grab a couple more before we head to sleep. All right. All right, and there's another tree over here that we'll grab. Okay, we are working up to that yarder, guys. So that's going to be a total win if we can get that for sure. Okay, so 3 new logs going in. Look at full-size trees, just dragging them. This is a beast setup right here, guys. Oh, well, let's spin this around and just push it in if we can. There we go. Perfect. All right. We will take the tractor down to sleep. Turn the lights off. And okay, guys, so we have made big progress, but we're going to head to bed right now. And we are going to wake up in the morning to a ton of wood. All right. Bright and early. It is the month of December, guys. And we have our tractor parked outside here. Okay, so starting up that engine. Wow. Beautiful out here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and head over here where we have a boatload of processed goods. So let's hop in our skid steer and get these guys sold from the sawmill. Look at how money is just pumping out. Holy cow, guys, there's so much money sitting right there. Look at this. Wow. We want to just sell all of this. Wow, look at, oh my god, they just keep coming, guys. We are gonna have so much money by the time this is all sold. So I'm gonna sell all this right now. Okay, there we go. $6,800 sold. Nice. What's that? A grand total of 11,000. All right, up to 18,000 on that one. I'm getting pretty good at driving the skid steer, guys. It's very touchy. Like when you go left or right, it just like instantly moves. Wow, there's so much getting stacked up here. Probably grab the one that's falling right here though. Wow, dude, they just keep spawning. This is a struggle because they're not stacking neatly. due to the one that fell on the ground. We're like really forced to just grab one at a time here. Unless we could just hit them all out the way. That might be what we need to do. I don't know how many more we have on back order. There's so many, guys. We're at $38,000 already. All right, I think our plan of attack here is just going to be to push these guys forward. We might need to hop in the bigger tractor to do this, but I need to get these guys out of here first because they're all just falling over. Oh, well, I don't know how that just happened, but I got that one. I'm going to get in the bigger tractor and push all these over to the side. Okay. That one puts us at 45,000. Let's hop in here really quick and move all these. I wonder if I can actually hook a winch up to these. I'm just curious. Can you hook a winch up to this? No, you cannot. All right, so we're gonna have to try and push them off going in reverse, which I don't think is gonna work too hot. All right, let's see what we get. Actually, it did work. It pushed them all out to the side. A little more here. Boom. Alright, they're kind of all scattered around now, but at least I can get to them with the skid steer. There we go. $52,000 there. Alright, that's $59,000. Wow, it's like by the time this is all sold, guys, we're gonna have all of the money back. I don't know how I'm carrying this right now, but I am. 66,000. By the time I'm done selling this, there's gonna be another one ready to get picked up that just got produced. Okay, very good. 73,000. I think we'll be at 100,000 by the time this is all sold, I think. $87,000, and we got 3 more. I actually just produced one just now. A new one just came out, so beautiful. Grab this one. Pretty clean driving going on, guys. I know you've seen those cool moves I'm doing. See that? What happens when you actually ran a skid steer in real life? What I'm saying is, if you actually run equipment like in real life, I don't think when you're playing the game, I don't think it really helps you. It's completely different when you're using a mouse and a keyboard, you know? Let's get this guy off here. Get off. Yep, there you go. There we go. We just hit $100,000, guys, and we got one more to sell. So we'll be at $107,000. So buying that winch was definitely a good idea with that tractor. But we also bought that tractor for a reason, and I'll show you guys that reason in about 1 second. Let's go ahead and get this guy sold. That is $107,633. Beautiful. So let's head to the shop now. We are going to spend pretty much almost all of that right now. So if we head in here, we're going to go ahead and go to winches, and we are going to get these Kohler EcoFlex 307. Look at this machine, guys. It's absolutely crazy. So this is a yarder. It's going to be a great purchase for us. So $95,000, guys. I mean, just to think that literally a month ago, we had crashed our plane over there, and now look at us buying hundreds of thousands of equipment. Look at our big, humongous shed. We have a little cottage house, which we got to upgrade, but it's been working all right for us. All right, guys, so basically what you are going to see is me hook up this yarder right over here and then be able to send all those trees directly into this sawmill and keep it running pretty much forever. Guys, I am going to stop here, and I will catch you all in the next one where we're going to set this up. And with this setup, with the yarder setup, we should be able to make enough money to build ourselves a beautiful house and also repair our airplane and get our wings back in the air. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.